Guys, welcome to the channel. So today our video is about Rolon chain sprockets and Rolon chain sprocket made for Duke 200. So what's the big deal in this? So if you wait, I try to explain about everything and try to give the most useful information about this. So let's get started. So first thing is, what is Rolon? Rolon is a well-known brand in making chain sprockets and other transmission-related items in the Indian automobile industry. They are like a monopoly in the chain sprocket market. For example, if you purchase a new bike, you would get a chain sprocket made by Rolon 90% of the time, like that. So the remaining 10% of the time, sometimes you may get the chain sprocket made by Diamond Company or other companies. But 90% of the time, 90% of the brands only give you Roland chain sprockets. Cause Roland got a brand history and very long legacy. That is why you can blindly trust a Roland chain sprocket. Okay. So the second thing is why Roland instead of the original KTM. See, as I mentioned earlier, if you purchase a chain sprocket from the KTM showroom, you will also get a chain sprocket made by Roland inside the original packing. Yeah. So it doesn't make that difference. And also the original ones is a quite expensive a little bit, but this Roland was a pretty value for money product. But there's a catch. As I mentioned earlier, there will be slightly difference in the quality, a little bit like around 5 to 10% than the original one. That's it. But the original one costs around 3,400 or 3,500. As you can see, 1,000 rupees difference between these two. That is why I always recommend you to go for a roll and change sprocket instead of a new one, instead of a original one. Sorry for that. But yeah, if money isn't a problem for you, you can definitely go for the original one. But for the middle class people and for the people who has money is the issue, I would recommend you to go for a roll on one. Okay. And yeah, I forgot to mention about another thing. The thing is that if you want to buy a original one, but you go to a KTM showroom, they would earn like so half of the time they would say it's out of stock, out of stock. Because it's a KTM thing. That's it. Every time they say any part, they would say it's out of stock. That is why you can go for, in that situation, you could blindly trust this roll and change pocket. Okay. And now this is how you can check your change pocket before you buy. Is it suitable to your bike or not? See, this is the part number for this chain pocket if you want to purchase in the Roland brand. Okay, this mentioned here Duke KTM Duke 200cc. It fits to the models made after May 2014 onwards. See, is it so? This chain pocket doesn't fit to the models made before May 2014, like 2012, 2013 models. So it fits to the every Duke 200 made after 2014. Okay, and here you can see this chain is made up of 110 links, and the front sprocket is 14 teeth, and the rear sprocket is 42 teeth, and the rear sprocket got six holes inside it to fit into the rear hub of the wheel. So this is how you could read the information or the measurements of your chain sprocket. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you what's the thing that makes the Duke chain sprocket unique from rest of the bikes. So as you can see here, it's mentioned it's an extreme chain kit. So what's extreme chain kit and what's the difference in the from rest of it? Let me explain. As you can see, on most of the bikes we get a non-seal ring chain kit. It's mentioned here. like from 100 cc to 150 cc. Most of the bikes gets a non-seal ring chain kit. It's a pretty basic chain kit, so it's also a decent amount of life and decent quality of chain, that is. So after that, we get an o-ring chain kit. This is the type of chain we get from the 150 cc to rest of the 200 cc bikes. It is a slightly better than the non-seal ring chain kit. It offers a pretty good amount of life and also pretty quality. So after the o-ring chain kit, this is the superior or top quality of the chain, X-ring chain kit. So so it's pretty solid and rigid and durable than the rest of the chain sprockets. So that is why it's also so heavy. So it's built like a tank, for example. And also here you can see the structure of the X-ring chain kit. You can see the oil rings are in the shape of a X. That is why you get from most of the latest bikes are getting this kind of chains, X-ring chain kit. Okay. Even super bikes we could get the X-ring chain kit only. Okay.